Hi, everybody. This is Mark Twain. He's one of the most famous American authors. And here's a quote that he said that I really like. A classic is something that everyone wants to have read and nobody wants to read. What that means is that there are often books that you are supposed to read that are supposed to be good, but nobody really likes them. Most people just read them because they are told they're great. Here's a book that was written by Mark Twain that I had to read in high school, and it's supposed to be a classic. But I thought it was really boring, and I didn't like it very much at all. Now, later, when I was an adult, I read a book by Mark Twain that I really liked, and it was about Tom Sawyer. And it's supposed to be a children's book, and that's probably why it's not listed as a great book or a classic book. But in my heart, in my way of thinking, I think it's one of the best books I've ever read. In fact, I gave it to a Chinese friend of mine who moved from China and lives in America because I wanted him to read a very good book by a very good American author. Here's another thing I want to share with you is my favorite author, C.S. Lewis. Please find some books by him. He's most famous for children's books called the Narnia Chronicles. I read all of his books to my children when they were little. There are 7 books. The first time I read them was to my oldest children, and then I read them again because they're so good. I read them out loud to my second set of children. Now, here's a quote that Mr. Lewis has said that really inspires me. And it's in Chinese, but I will translate it. He says that when he was 10, he was ashamed to read children's books. But now, when he's 50 years old, he loves those books and he has grown up. He has put away childish things. The childish things like being afraid of what people think about what you're reading. And so I want to inspire you to listen to this quote and take it to heart because I want you to read good books. Not necessarily classic books, but good books. Speaking of good books, here's a classic and a good book called Peter Rabbit. I love this book. I have read it to all of my children, and what I like best about it is that it has beautiful pictures. Have a good day. Bye.